Today is Christmas Eve in the Orthodox Christian faith, an occasion celebrated by both Ukrainians and Russians alike. To mark the occasion, the Kremlin has instructed its troops along the front lines to cease fire for a 36-hour period.
Дорогие друзья, завершается.
Ukrainians are not surprisingly reacting with plenty of cynicism to Russia's announcement. President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Russia is trying to use Orthodox Christmas as a cover to resupply the front lines and to regroup its troops. Zelensky has dismissed the halt entirely.
Despite
the purported ceasefire, the Ukrainian military reported a Russian missile strike and 12 attacks from multiple rocket launchers. Those claims have not been verified, but CNN reporters say they witnessed incoming and outgoing artillery fire near the front line around Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine today.
I'm reluctant to respond to anything Putin says. I found it interesting. He was ready to bomb hospitals and nurseries and churches, and on the 25th and New Year's. And, I mean, you know, I think he's trying to find some oxygen.
World leaders like U.S. President Joe Biden rallying behind Ukraine today. The French Foreign Ministry described the so-called ceasefire as a crude attempt by Russia to divert attention from its culpability for the war, while the European Union's most senior diplomat said the ceasefire was not credible.
President Biden announced additional support, military support also, in armored vehicles like the Bradley fighting vehicles, so that we can give the Ukrainian forces the ability not only to break through lines, but to exploit the breakthrough and to go on, we hope, to succeed in, as their goal is, to eject the Russians from Ukrainian territory.
Since the invasion began on February 24th last year, Russia has occupied parts of eastern and southern Ukraine, but Kyiv has reclaimed swaths of its territory and this week took ownership for a New Year's Eve strike that killed scores of Moscow's troops.